But it's another day to praise God, man. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today, man? Hey, so okay, I'll read in the little comment thing. So I want to start off by saying this, right? Anything and everything you do in life, you should be learning off of it. And what I mean by that, right? When you go through stuff, some stuff tears us down so bad, and we feel like we lost. And you really ain't lost. If you learn off of it, you ain't lost. But if you ain't learned off a situation you went through, the hurdles you jumped, and in the roadblocks of your life, if you ain't learned off of it, that means you fail because you live and you learn. You get what I'm saying? And I'm only speaking on this topic because everything I went through, I had to learn. You get what I'm saying? And even if, it was the hardest way, I still got a lesson out of it. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of L's ain't losses, they lessons. You get what I'm saying? And it was a lot of time that I was doing a lot of things and going through stuff, and I learned off of it, but I went back and did it again. You get what I'm saying? And I learned when you doing stuff like that, the devil got your mind, the devil got you bound. So you touching that stove, but you know that stove hot, but you still want to touch it and you still get burnt. You get what I'm saying? And I had to make a lot of adjustment because it was time that, oh yeah, my bad, I pulled it, move the salt. My bad, y'all, it's just salt. It was time that I had, it was time that I read the script, right? And I had to really I want to put it out the right way. So that's why I paused like that, because I want to give it to y'all right. It was a lot of time I read the streets, and I hung with a lot of dudes, and the dudes that I hung with wasn't good for me, and I knew they wasn't good for me. And God even spoke to me and told me they wasn't good for me, but I still decided to do it. You get what I'm saying? And along the way, I got hurt along the way because I ended up getting stolen from. I ended up going to jail for. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up just getting in a lot of trouble that I knew I shouldn't have been in because I got warnings about the people I was around. You know what I'm saying? And I always hold myself accountable, because if you don't hold yourself accountable, you're gonna be able to point finger at people. And when you're able to point finger at people, you never gonna correct yourself. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna correct yourself because you're gonna look at the bad stuff everybody else doing, and you ain't gonna point. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna point fingers at yourself. But I knew people was around me that wasn't right, and I knew it wasn't right for me. You get what I'm saying? And I still did certain things, but it hurted me along the way. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm 39 right now, I actually, when I see something happen, I automatic get away from it. You know what I'm saying? But back in the days in my 20s, I seen stuff, but I still went with stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt me real bad. You get what I'm saying? And like, even when I was running the streets of the west side of Atlanta, I was around a million dudes. You get what I'm saying? That's the most dangerous thing, to be around a million dudes, because when something happened, you don't know where it came from because you're around so many people. You get what I'm saying? And as I got older, having my daughter, getting married and everything, I said, man, why is I'm doing all this for? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even growing. I'm in the neighborhood thinking I'm gonna get rich. I'm making money, but it ain't the money that I'm supposed to be making. I'm making money, selling whatever, but it ain't the money that I'm supposed to be making. You get what I'm saying? And it take time for you to bump your head, bro. And that's why it's important for you to have great people around you, because this the thing, right? Even though my mama raised all nine of us, my daddy didn't know my daddy. He never raised me because I never knew him. But my mother stayed in my ear. You know what I'm saying? She stayed in my ear. No matter how old I got, she stayed in my ear. And she used to tell me, like, you slow down, you're moving too fast. I ain't raised you like this. You know what I'm saying? And when we moving like that, we hurt people that love us. You get what I'm saying? We hurt people that love us real bad. So that's why I say, when you see yourself doing stuff, correct yourself. Because it's the people that really love you. You know what I'm saying? And the last time I went to jail, bro, I felt so low because I'm like, man, how did I get back here? You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people, jail is like death. You never know when jail coming. You get what I'm saying? In and out of jail. I'm just in and out of jail. Man, it's embarrassing, bro. Especially if you run the streets and you ain't stacked no money, you end up in jail. It's embarrassing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in life, bro, you only got one, so you gotta cherish your life, dog. Don't play with your life. Don't play with the only life you got. You know what I'm saying? Young or old. Even if you ain't figure out what you want to do in life, man, figure out what you want to do in life and go for it. You know what I'm saying? Because get what? You the only one stop yourself. Can't nobody stop you but you. You know what I'm saying? But this the thing, right? A lot of us ain't got the right confidence that we need, so we go looking for love in the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? We think we gotta have people around us. We think we gotta have people validate us. The only thing you need is yourself and God, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that what brought me to this point today. And not saying I'm just all the way up here, but I had them climb that ladder, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had them climb that ladder. I didn't have a book out. I didn't even know I could do this. You get what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you'll start accomplishing things you never thought you'd accomplish. When you start believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So self-love is the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? Self-love is the number one thing. Because if you don't love yourself, you're gonna be out here doing anything. And you're gonna let people do you in the type of way. You know what I'm saying? So God said, be the best version of you. If you don't hear nothing else from me, I want you to hear this. Be the best version of you. Even when you by yourself, you feel lonely at times. You got to tell yourself, I love me, God love me. So get what? I can do all things. And when you start talking to yourself in a positive way, you start getting around positive people, you start feeding your spirit positive things, you start to grow, man. And get what? Your chain start breaking off you because it broke off of me. You get what I'm saying? The chain really broke off of me. So I want to tell y'all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself because it all starts with you. If nothing else, like no rocket ever been broke or something never been created, get what? You can be the first one to create whatever you want to create. You just gotta tap into the imagination, man. You know what I'm saying? God gonna give you the spirit to create everything. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. Before a person made a cell phone, it wasn't no cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Before a person made a light, it wasn't no light. Before a person made a microphone, it wasn't no microphone. So you can be the first one to create something. You know what I'm saying? And it can be generational wealth for your family, man. That's what it's all about, bro. Every day you get up, make sure you learn something new. If you ain't learning nothing new, you ain't doing something right. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you learn something new, man. Make sure you learn something new. Because get what? You ever heard a person say this? A person that think they know it all knows nothing. You know what I'm saying? A person that think they know it all knows nothing. Because think about this, you'll never know it all. It's always something to be learned every day. It's always something new to learn. So anytime you think you know it all, you don't know nothing. And some of them people call fool because they think they know it all, and you become a fool because you're not gonna learn no more if you think you know it all. So every day, make sure you learn something new. Make sure you feed your spirit good things every day you get up. And I just want to tell y'all that, man. This your favorite coach, Dr. D. Mark Williams. This your favorite coach. Pain is temporary, but it's also necessary. I love y'all. Coming up on this video, let me know to keep going. Y'all go purchase my book. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I be having a lot of different stuff going on with me and my family, with me. And you know, man, I'm gonna make this thing great for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Peace down.